Hello everybody, hope you are staying safe and well. Today is our first video of our August series in regards to the pain points of property managers and how your trades can be helping you. Now, I'm going to be talking about trades in general here because it doesn't matter whether you're dealing with us at Frontline Locksmiths or your plumber or your electrician. These are all things that across the board we should be dealing with as tradespeople because we are all in the industry of customer service. So a big part of that is communication. Funny about that. So one of the best tips I was given when I was a property manager is to think of the relationships with our clients, whether it was owners, tenants, who are now going to be residential rental providers and renters, is putting money in a jar. Every time you spoke to them, you put money in the jar. Every time you sent them a good feel email or you did the right thing with a rent increase or a routine inspection, it was money in the jar, money in the jar. So that when inevitably in property management, crap hits the fan, you're able to cash in your jar and you built that relationship, whether it was the water had burst or that the tenant had got locked out, it was always 3 o'clock on a Friday, that you could call the owner, call the tenant, and go, look, here's the situation, here it is. You've built a great rapport. They know that you're in the corner and you empty out your jar of coins and you've cashed it in because you've built that relationship. If you're not speaking to your clients, if you're not speaking to, whether it's a new contact for new business, whether it's your tenant, whether it's your boss, for us, whether it's our clients or the tenants that we're going out to, you've got no money in the jar. So when you need to cash it in, you don't have a rapport, you don't have a relationship. So people aren't going to help you when you haven't helped them. So, God forbid is the day of technology that people actually ring and speak to another person. It's easy to send a text, it's easy to send an email. Pick up the phone, say hello, let them get to know you. And that was my biggest takeaway from property management when I came on board with Frontline Locksmiths, is explaining to Ben and our staff and myself that communication is key. We've all heard it, but it is true. As a property manager, you've done your job when you have got permission to get work done and you send it off to your trades. The last thing you need to be doing is chasing the trade in regards to that job. You are now giving it to them, it's their responsibility. The amount of times I had a call from a tenant saying, hey, the tradie hasn't called me, what's happening? And I have to call the trade, the tenant hasn't heard from you, and then often I'd get, oh, I left them a message and they haven't got back to me, I'll call them now. And then you've got to go back and speak to the tenant and go, I've spoken to the trade, and it continues on. It's the biggest time waster, okay? You should be able to be on the front foot, whether an owner calls, a tenant calls, and know exactly what's happening. So our process is to keep you in the loop. As soon as we get a work order, we contact the tenants same day, if not within 24 to 48 hours that it's actioned, but same day, 24 hours, we phone the tenant to book in the time. Now, if that tenant doesn't answer, we don't leave it there. They get sent an SMS message, they get sent an email, and you as the property manager, you also get an email. So you know exactly what's going on. And that process continues until we get a hold of that tenant. If we follow up with the tenant, they get an SMS, they get an email, and you get, as the property manager, an email saying we've attempted to call the tenant. So at any time the tenant phones you and says, hey, I haven't heard from the tradie, you can say, actually, they phoned you on XY date, please give them a call. As soon as we get the job booked in, the tenant gets sent a confirmation, the property manager gets sent a confirmation of the date of when the job's being done. Then, the day before, the tenant will receive an SMS message and an email reminding them of the appointment. So again, cutting out your time as a property manager of getting those phone calls, the trader gets on site and says, the tenant's not here, they forgot about the appointment, they didn't know about it, I've got to come back on another day, or I'm going to charge you a second service call. You didn't confirm. Where's the communication? Communication with the tenant is vital as a trade. So once we're out there on the day, it doesn't stop there. We also send an SMS message to the tenant or the client to give them an estimated time of arrival. So it works in with our GPS system, sends them off a reminder saying, hi, Frontline Locksmiths are going to be there at X:30 a.m. and they're sent a message straight to their phone. So the communication is all the way through. And then obviously once the job's completed, you as the property manager knows the job's complete because you are sent an invoice on the day. And I'll go into invoicing a little later on. But the process is that communication is there the whole way through, from the job being issued, from it being booked in with the client, to the client being reminded, to the job being completed. Because you do not need to be spending time chasing your trades. If they do not understand the importance of communication, you need to educate them. You need to explain to them why it's important for you so that you can put your time onto focusing in the areas that you need, whether it's leasing, new business, bringing maintenance up to date, conducting routine inspections, any of the other 1,000 things that you need to do. You need to be able to rely on your trades to give you great communication so that you can be on the front foot and that they are doing their job. So if your trades aren't doing this, have a conversation with them, pick up the phone, put a policy in around communication with your trades. Often we find a lot of our clients have on the bottom of their work orders that they've got to contact them within 24 hours and let them know that it's been confirmed. At Frontline Locksmiths, we have a very strict work process that we communicate with you, and we also, speak to you guys throughout the year. We do our content, we do our blog. So if you would like to continue learning more, keep an eye out for the next video, and I will speak to you all soon. Have a great day and pick up the call. Make a call, one call to somebody today. Hopefully that's me. Give me a call on 0402 254 777 if you want to know any further things about our process or how we can assist you with Frontline Locksmith services at your real estate office. Take care, stay safe. Bye.